Dancing has always been an essential part of my life. As a child, I remember watching it all the time. I thought there was something magic about it. When I was 5, I told my parents that I wanted to start dancing, and I was taken to a local ballet school where I took classes in classical ballet, contemporary, folkloric. So I was really shy at school, but I loved being on stage. And being able to express myself and connect with people through dancing was a lot easier for me than speaking. Flamenco has really helped me over the years to face challenges through my life and to give me strength, and I think it will always be a very big part of my life.
Aya, welcome to Behind the Words.
Hi.
Hey, how did you find flamenco, or did flamenco find you?
I went to Spain when I was 14, and I was already doing quite a bit of dance throughout my childhood, and I had the opportunity to travel overseas, and so I started some classes in Seville in Spain, and I had some great teachers and I saw some great shows in the Bienal de Sevilla, and it really inspired me to keep going.
What was it that drew you to flamenco?
I would say that it was maybe the rawness of the dance form and the power of a single look or a moment in the dance. It was unlike anything I'd done in the past in classical training, and because you don't assume roles and play a particular part, it was very challenging in the beginning, but it was really amazing to be yourself on stage or performing or when you're dancing.
So did you find any hurdles, as in challenges, in learning flamenco?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
I had to become fluent in Spanish to be able to understand what my teachers were saying, because they would correct me in Spanish or they would talk about concepts in Spanish. So I was pretty much forced to learn for the dance. Also, it's really important to understand the cante, which is the singing, and it helps a lot if you sing as you dance. For me, learning the singing was an essential part of learning the dance as well. Unlike the other dance forms, I've been trained in contemporary, classical, folkloric, other dances. You work a lot more closely with musicians, and it almost is like you're a musician yourself. It's very bound to the rhythms, and you really have to be sensitive to the music. So not only do you have to learn the steps and all the physical training, dancers have to learn, how the guitar works and the singing works at the same time as being able to express themselves through the dance.
Would you say that anyone can learn flamenco?
My classes at Cenes Flamenco are open to everybody.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm learning how to become a flamenco dancer.
Hi, I'm Carmen Mortenhummer, and I'm learning how to become a flamenco dancer.
Hi, my name is Naim Gibbs, and I'm learning how to become a flamenco dancer.
My name is Simone Heath, and I'm learning how to become a flamenco dancer.
Well, I was doing a Spanish course and they had flamenco dancing there, and I said, well, why not? So that's how I really got into it.
Yes, it certainly gives you a form of confidence, and it's just a great escapism from other things in your life.
Flamenco dance for me is about self-expression and losing myself in the music.
It's definitely a form of release. I've got quite an intense job. I work as a community lawyer, so sometimes when I come to flamenco after work, I feel quite worn out, but after the class I always feel really happy, and I think you express a lot of emotion through flamenco.
What is your hope that people will gain from your classes?
I hope that I can share the love that I have for dance in my classes through teaching those who want to learn about flamenco, and it's something that my teachers have given me, which I really appreciate. Through them I really felt a love of dance, and I hope that I can transmit that to people that come to my classes as well.
Yes, indeed.
Then that's besides all the physical training. Of course, I encourage people to get to know their bodies. It naturally helps build your confidence, and also I think that dance is really good spiritually as well. It's good for the soul, it's good for the mind. I just want them to forget about everything and to find that sense of release through physical movement to music.
You're watching Behind the Words. More to come after the break. Welcome back to Behind the Words. We continue with our discussion with Aya about art of flamenco. Flamenco is a captivating dance form that originated from southern Spain, influenced by diverse cultures. The flamenco dancer expresses raw emotions through fluid movements of the hands and hips combined with dazzling footwork. Well, I don't know, I could be wrong, but there feels like there's some kind of darkness within flamenco. Would that be a fair assumption?
I would say that I would say that there is an element of darkness, but it's just, I think, a natural feel that is in life itself, and I would suggest it's more like a celebration of life rather than living the darkness of life. I think that emotions like sorrow or pain and longing and things like that are all part of our lives, and it's about probably being quite truthful to yourself and finding a way to deal with those parts of your life, as well as expressing joy or happiness. I think it comes hand in hand.
Why is flamenco such an isolated or a solitary dance? And there's a lot of solo performances being done of flamenco.
I think it really embraces individuality. There's not two dances alike in flamenco. Or in any part of the world, actually. They have different body shapes, they have different backgrounds, they have different sentiments, and that's what's really beautiful about flamenco. It's not always bound to being aesthetically pleasing. It's not always pretty to watch, but I think that's the most interesting part of it. I wouldn't say it's an isolated dance. It's actually very interactive. You're constantly working with the music and musicians that perform with you. You can dance it in an ensemble, but sometimes the brilliance of the dance comes out more when you see a single person dancing it. It's very powerful.
Oh, yeah, I've seen. And finally, how do you see flamenco contributing to Melbourne's cultural scene?
I think that we can find something quite similar to the experience that gypsies had in Spain. In a modern sense, in Melbourne, it's happening around us. We're a very multicultural city. There are people from all over the world here, and it's very difficult to define who an Australian is. And flamenco is all about that. I think it's about exploring who you are beyond your nationality
Yeah.
or your race, and being able to dance that